The goal of today's lesson is to show you how to add original posts to the book blog. Many of you have already added comments to posts that are there, but you guys are now going to add original posts. So what you're going to be taken to is called the dashboard. This is like the internal organs of the blog, okay? You're in the control panel. You have power. This is where you're going to do original posts, add media. This is where you can control the comments. Main thing you're going to be doing is posts here. Remember, a post is not a comment about something that's already there. This is original. You don't want the post to give away the ending, but you definitely want them to get a good flavor of what's going to be happening in the book. My goal in doing this was to have students be able to recommend books to other students. I find that in my classroom, if someone read a really good book and they tell someone orally about it, sometimes that gets them excited about doing it, and they end up reading that book and it encourages them to read. Well, I wanted to do this at a global level, but I also wanted to bring in my content standards and writing summaries and adding opinions to those summaries and turning it into a book review was what I was going for this. In doing this, they're doing more than just writing their ideas down on paper. And what I'm trying to teach them how to do is when they go and do an original blog post, they need to make sure they do it a bit deliberately. So we've got a kind of basic search feature on our blog whereby you can search by author, by title, and still get to that blog post. But in order to be able to do that, they need to put on the title line, they need to put the title of the book and then a dash and then the author's name. And we're also talking about categorizing. Our blog is organized by genres, and we want to be able to search by genres. And we talk a little bit about the difference between saving and publishing, and that they can save something so they can work on it later, and they should only publish it after they've had somebody look at it, they know it's ready to go, and then they click publish.
I've never used a blog before this, and it was fun to learn how to use one and interact with other people in the world. And I learned how to comment and use a stronger password than I've used before.
I think the kids' book blog is a good way to communicate about books because a lot of people may not have the resources to get a book. I think people should just comment and keep adding posts and keep commenting. It's kind of like the flu. One person catches it and the other person catches it because then they keep liking the book and everybody likes it. So it's just a good way to pass on books.